Imagine two people. One pays $1,800 every month in rent. The other pays $1,800 for a mortgage. 10 years later, one owns a house. The other owns nothing. Same payment, completely different outcome. So why can millions of people afford rent, but somehow can't afford a house? That's the rent trap. And once you fall into it, it's very hard to escape. But the problem isn't just high rent. The system itself makes saving harder than ever. Let's start with something simple. A house is like a big piggy bank. Every time you pay a mortgage, a small piece of that payment goes back into your own pocket. This is called equity. Think of it like slowly owning more of your house. Rent works differently. When you pay rent, the money disappears. It goes to the landlord. And next month, you start again from zero. So if owning builds wealth, why doesn't everyone just buy a house? Because buying a house requires something many renters struggle with, a down payment, usually 10–20% of the home price. If a house costs $400,000, you might need $40,000 to $80,000 up front. That's years of saving. For many people, it feels impossible. Here's where the trap begins. Imagine you make $4,000 per month. Rent takes $1,800. Food takes $600. Transport takes $400. Bills and subscriptions take $400. Suddenly, you only have $800 left. And that's before emergencies, before medical bills, before inflation. Now imagine rent increases. Your landlord raises rent. Now, it's $2,100. Nothing else in your life got cheaper, so your savings shrink again. The goalpost moves every year. Meanwhile, home prices keep rising. Let's say homes increase 8% per year. That $400,000 house becomes $432,000 next year. Then $466,000. While you're saving, the house runs away from you. It's like chasing a bus. That speeds up every year. But rent doesn't just slow your savings. It does something even worse. Rent blocks the very thing that builds wealth. When homeowners pay monthly, part of the payment becomes equity. Over time, their wealth grows. But renters, they keep paying without building anything, like filling a bucket with a hole in it. And there's another problem. Banks want proof you can repay a loan. So they check your savings and your debt levels. But if rent eats your income, saving becomes harder. So renters look riskier to lenders, even if they've paid rent perfectly for years. And this creates a strange paradox. Many people can afford a monthly mortgage payment, but they can't afford the down payment required to get one. So they stay renting, sometimes for decades. Millions of renters face the same problem: high rent, rising home prices, and wages that grow slowly. The result? People delay buying homes. They delay families. They delay financial stability. Entire generations feel stuck. But the rent trap isn't just about individuals. It shapes the whole economy. When fewer people own homes, wealth becomes concentrated. Older homeowners build equity. Younger renters struggle to start. The gap grows wider. And over time, housing becomes less about living and more about investment. Homes become assets. Investors buy more properties. Supply tightens. Prices rise. And renters face even higher rent. The cycle repeats. The rent trap isn't just about bad budgeting. It's about structural economics. High rents reduce savings. Low savings delay home ownership, and delayed ownership keeps people renting longer. Understanding this system is the first step to navigating it, because once you see the trap, you can start planning your way out. Follow for more simple economics explained.